Giant sand sculptures, a historic train, 2 charming river towns. Can you really experience it all in just one day? Sights and Sand, an American road trip. Peddler's Village. So if you stop by the visitor center here, you can get yourself a map. There's another one down this way we're going to walk to. And then there's more probably all in here. We'll check it out. Walk down this way. See one down there. The first stop on the map welcomes us to the Northeast. The Northeast, where the USA's story began. Well, about 40 miles from here in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, hop, skip, and jump away. From the iconic skylines and historic harbors, the cobblestone streets where the founding fathers debated the future of our new nation. Each location on the map, you're going to see a little bit of information here where you can read. On here, it talks about the Statue of Liberty, Portland Headlight, Batter Up, and Alexander Cartwright, and Independence Hall, as well as Niagara Falls. Just a small fraction of the history here that you will discover in the Northeast. Also, you'll note in the bottom left corner that it talks about the first time that the Liberty Bell rang and actually cracked. And there's a lot more to that story. It's actually a very complex story, and it cracked multiple times and had to be repaired multiple times. There are several myths about the Liberty Bell and how it cracked, which have become American folklore. What do you believe? What have you heard? Leave a comment down below. If you grab a map from the visitor center, it talks about how each sculpture took about 125 hours to create. Absolutely incredible. Let's go check out some more sculptures. Follow me. Sculpture number 2, welcome to the Southeast. I spy Elvis on a guitar here. That's right, the king of rock and roll brought themes of gospel, country, and rhythm and blues to the mainstream Graceland. The South is the birthplace of rich and varied music legacy, including Mississippi Delta blues, country, gospel, jazz, and more. Other notable aspects include the Kennedy Space Center in Florida and the mighty Mississippi, as well as the swamplands. But come on, let's not forget about Mickey Mouse. On to our next stop, the Southwest. Time to break out your pointed boots and cowgirl hats and get your kicks on Route 66. America's most legendary highway, also celebrating an important 100-year anniversary milestone this year. So tell me, leave a comment down below. Have you ever traveled Route 66? Have you ever got to see all the roadside attractions there and experienced it for yourself? On to the Midwest. America's heartland stretches wide beneath endless skies, where golden fields feed the world and hardworking small towns remain the backbone of our nation. This design shows the majestic figures of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln, surrounded by the beauty of the Black Hills of South Dakota. Gutzon Borglum selected these 4 presidents because from his perspective, they represented the most important events in the history of the United States of America. In the bottom left-hand corner, it talks a little bit about the iconic Oregon Trail. Who remembers the green screen version on the floppy disk of Oregon Trail, where you die of dysentery over and over again each time you play? Such good nostalgic memories from school back in the day. I'm so impressed with these sand sculptures, and it took about 2 weeks to create these sculptures with 130 tons of locally sourced sand. Always a lovely day here. See what else we can find here. We're going to walk down this way because I see more sand sculptures this way. There has some collectibles, sports collectibles, different art here. Check that out. Strolling along here on a hunt for more of those sand sculptures. Welcome to the Northwest, from Hollywood's dream factories to Silicon Valley's innovation hubs and to the misty coastlines to volcanic summits. This region is ready for its close-up. The American West is where land meets the Pacific in a striking mix of towering peaks, ancient forests, and endless imagination. What you'll discover here is the City by the Bay, Cascades Mountain Range, the Totem Pole, the Redwood Forests, and, of course, Hollywoodland. Just a random sand pit here, a random sand pit for kids to play in. Of an event, Fever Tunes at Noon with the Arts, Fridays at noon, May 15th to August 28th, 2026. Is that enough for the show today? There's some merch you can get maybe over at the Visitor Center on display. We got a band playing here. You got a future Stevie Nicks, awesome voice. Keep at it. Next up, we had to stop at the Lucky Cupcake Company. Had to get that creamsicle cupcake. Look at this. And it definitely gave me boardwalk, orange swirl vibes. Definitely you have to come and try it. It's way better than it even looks. I'm telling you. Let's go walk up here. For all you train lovers. I'm not going to ride the train, but we're just going to check it out. Get up the path that way. It was blocked off. So we got to walk around. There's a horrible smell back here. Give me the water? I don't know. Oh, the train. Here in New Hope. You could take a ride on this. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. You have the money. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And Choo-choo is coming on through. Comes the train. Gotta wave to everybody on the train. So for New Hope, you definitely gotta catch the train. North 179, going over the bridge. Let's go over the bridge here. New Hope Lambertville toll-supported bridge. And hold your horses. No bridges with horses. Back when Georgie and the boys had to cross this, they had to put the horses on their boats. There were no bridges. the water. Isn't it pretty? Washed up on the, I don't know if you want to call it a shore. I don't know what you want to call it there. The little turtles. Hello, little turtles. Sign here says the road to Monmouth Battlefield. In 1778, the city of Lambertville was the colonial river crossing the village known as Corriales Ferry. During the Revolution, the Grand Continental Army crossed the Delaware River from PA and camped here under the command of General George Washington en route to the Battle of Monmouth. This is the Lambertville Road, Corriales Ferry, Old York Road, and the early ferries. This talks about the linking colonial America. Tracks here next to the Lambertville Station restaurant. This is the Lambertville side here. It's different, a little bit different than the New Hope side. Not too much different. Same charming vibes. Little shops, great places to eat. Here is a sign commemorating George Corriales' grave. He's buried right here at the Presbyterian Church in Lambertville, New Jersey, most notably known for helping carry the casket of our first president of the United States, George Washington. Corriales and his family served an interesting role in the American Revolution, and his grandfather was one of the founders of the Corriales Ferry on the Delaware River, which played a role in New Jersey's campaign. George Washington and George Corriales were both members of the Masonic Lodge in Alexandria, Virginia. They knew each other quite well, and when it came time for Washington's funeral, Martha Washington requested members of the lodge serve as pallbearers. And while Corriales was not originally one of the scheduled pallbearers, some accounts say somebody else named William Moss was, but he did get sick, and unfortunately, accounts say that he wasn't strong enough to carry the casket, which is the true reason that Lieutenant George Corriales was president and asked to take Moss's place. Another notable burial is also Sam Holcomb, which was mentioned on the sign in the front of the cemetery. And some accounts say that he was allegedly a spy for General George Washington. Go check out Jess's juice bar. Jess's Juice Bar is a popular locally owned juice and smoothie shop in the heart of Lambertville, located on Church Street. It opened up around 2013, and it's known for its fresh-made juices, smoothies, soups, sandwiches, and vegetarian and vegan comfort food options. Inside, you'll find plenty of seating and a laid-back atmosphere, along with a wide variety of food and beverage options to choose from. After looking at the menu, we decided to try the Elvis Aaron smoothie, made with peanut butter, cocoa, local honey, and other delicious ingredients. They have the good straws here, too. Definitely come on and check it out. Look at all them geese. Honk, honk. It's like a geese beach. They're the leaders. The end of our adventure. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, friends. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bells, and don't forget to keep it moving.